Can I see God as He is? Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11, the universal form. 18 timeless questions, 18 Bhagavad Gita answers. Can I see God as He is? Has been asked by almost everyone in human body. Whoever is born on this planet, everyone almost has been asking this question, can I see God? Show me God. What is the proof of God? I don't believe in God. The atheists ask, theists ask, Christians, Muslims, Zoroastrians, Jains, Hindus, Vedic people, everybody asks this question, can I see God? The basic belief system is seeing is believing. That's what they think. They want to understand through the senses. That's why it is clarified here. In this chapter, we will understand you cannot see God through your senses. Your senses are limited and God is unlimited. With your limited senses, how can you see an unlimited thing? All right. And many people go and ask, show me God, Guru. Gurudev, please show me God. Guru himself has not seen God. He doesn't know what is the concept of God, how he is God, who is God. All these things are happening around us and it becomes very difficult. And sometimes some people claim, I am God. If I tell you all I am God, will you believe me? And then you will ask me, show me. You don't know what is God, how to show you what. So it is like, because of that, total confusion. People are taking advantage of this ignorance of people and they tell, I am God. And these fake babas, when they claim God, and innocent, gullible people go and fall for them, thinking that they are God. And this God gets a toothache. He will go to the doctor. A person who is getting a toothache, how can he be God? But he says, I am God, you are God. Otherwise, you won't agree. If you also God means equal, no? We are all equal. We are all gods. He is God, we are all gods. And they don't have a clue. A small, health problem, viral infection, they cannot solve. And then some people say, show me, challenge. So anybody who claims God, this is your answer to challenge them. This chapter is empowering you to challenge anybody who claims he is God. Then immediately what you should do is, show me your Vishwarupa. Show me your Vishwarupa. If he cannot show his Vishwarupa, then bye-bye. You are not God. Even Brahma cannot show his Vishwarupa. This Vishwarupa is exclusively only for Krishna. Nobody else. No other Devata can claim this. If somebody says, I am God, show me your Vishwarupa. Because this Vishwarupa was seen even by Shiva, Brahma. So as we go through this, you will see this, that how when Arjuna was seeing this Vishwarupa, the universal form, even Lord Brahma, Shiva, they were also worshipping this Vishwarupa form. And on this planet, millions say they believe in God. Okay? And millions worship him also as God. Whatever they are worshipping, they think that is God. But if God stood before you right now, in his own true form, would you be able to see him? That means, would you even able to be at the sight? That means, are you qualified to see God? Before even you question, show me God, who he is, and all that. And this chapter is a continuation of the previous chapter, right? In the previous chapter, the last verse, usually you will see the continuation in the last one verse or two verses or three verses max. In that, like previously we saw Manmana Bhava Madbhakto had a continuation from 9th chapter to 10th chapter. Manmana Bhava, always think of me. Then Arjuna's question is how to always think of you 24 hours. That was answered in the chapter 10th, that the opulence of the absolute. Now towards the end of chapter 10, Krishna is declaring to Arjuna. I'll read that. last shloka. And then from that, this Arjuna asking Krishna, show me proof. He's asking proof. This chapter, you can even remember it as proof that somebody is God. Evidence. Ask for evidence. Ask for proof. No blind faith. So what does he say? Athava bahu naitena kim natena tavarjuna vistabhyaham idam krishnam ekamshena stito jagat. Ek amsha. Not my full powers. One amsha of me. And Arjuna is saying this is Jagat, the Brahmanda, this one particular anda, egg of Lord Brahma who created this Brahmanda. Beyond this Brahmanda, there are billions and trillions of other Brahmandas. Unlimited Brahmandas are there within this material universe. And Krishna is telling his one spark, one amsha only, is entering Sarvantaryamya, and then he is sustaining all these universes. Jagat, ekamshena sthito jagat. They are all in place. The moon is in place, sun is in place, the stars are in place, the planetary systems are in place, all the devatas are doing their administration activities, everything in place. He says, just my one amsha only. Just one amsha. One part of me, one small spark only. Immediately what you say? And that is pervading and supporting this entire universe. Now this house is there. I have to take charge of this house. I have to control this house. Then I have to enter this house and claim this is my house. I cannot be somewhere outside. Once I enter this house, then I pay the bills. Like say I have rented this apartment, say. Then if I am in a rental apartment or a ownership, I should claim ownership or the rental agreement to stay inside this house. I have to enter. And then I pay the bills, electricity bill, meter is there, I am paying bills. Evidence, I have to show, no? Evidence. Water bill, I clean the house. People, my neighbors say, hey, he's been living in this house last 40 years. We know him. He can claim he's the owner of this house. He's always there. Every day he comes back, he go to office, come back, stay in this house. Proof that I own this place, or at least for the period every month I pay rent, I own this place. Now that proof, Arjuna is asking, you say your one part is completely taking charge of this universe. Like I take charge of this apartment, Krishna takes charge of this whole Jagat by just sending his partial representation into this, not his full form. He is somewhere enjoying it. In the association of Srimati Radharani in the Goloka Vrindavan, but one small part, his expansion of the expansion of the expansion will come and take care of this whole universe. And Krishna is making this statement on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. This statement, Arjuna believes. He has trust now. In fact, he starts this chapter that all my illusion is gone. I trust you, I believe. But for our benefit, in future, somebody can challenge. Are you really God? Is Krishna really God? So Arjuna wanted to, once for all, no more discussion on this into the future. At least in this Brahmanda. He asked this. So let us go what Arjuna's dialogue is. Its continuation. Arjuna asks if one of your representation can pervade this entire Jagat and take charge of this Jagat. Everything is happening by your expansion, that you enter every animate and inanimate. He enters my body as a Paramatma, a tiger or a horse body as a Paramatma. All that was explained. And other things like this planet Earth is floating because Krishna enters that and makes this float like a cotton bud, just floating this heavy earth. I cannot even lift one stone here. And Krishna, by his expansion, enters each of the planets and makes them float. The sun planet and orbit is in place because of Krishna's entering that. The moon planet, the stars, everywhere. Now Krishna is telling, you're telling one part. He is taking care of this. Show me that. How you enter into all these things. How do you exactly enter? Your part which is entering, I want to see that. Okay? Arjuna Uvacha Shloka number 1, chapter 11, universal form. Text number 1 to 4, a humble request to see God. This is the first qualification. You have to be humble. Don't go and challenge. Humbly ask. Maybe he is God. You meet him, he says, I am God. So you go and first humbly ask him. I request you, like Arjuna asked Krishna. Some Babaji is telling I am God, you go and ask him if you have time. Otherwise, you just forget he is not God. You know already, don't waste time. But if you really want to verify, maybe give some benefit of doubt, first go and humbly ask. To request to see God. Arjuna uvacha mad anugrahaya paramam. Anugraha. Give me some favor. Show me some favor, some mercy, some kripa, some anugraha. Guhyam adhyatma samgnitam yat tvayoktam vachastena mohoyam vigato mama. Arjuna said, by my hearing the instructions you have kindly given me about these most confidential spiritual subjects, my illusion has now been dispelled by your anugraha. And then he goes on to tell, O lotus-eyed one, text number 2, I have heard from you in detail about the appearance and disappearance of every living entity and have realized your inexhaustible glories. Because Krishna tells in the previous chapter, Aham Krishnasya Jagataha Prabhavaha Pralayasthatha. Creation and dissolution, Pralaya also, I am the one who is the beginning, the middle and the end, everything I am. I am responsible, I am the cause. Krishna is telling. So, I have heard all this in detail, I understand. And he goes on to ask, O Parameshwara, O greatest of all personalities, Parama Ishwara. There are many Ishwaras. Krishna in this shloka is called as Parameshwara. Parama means supreme. Ishwara means Lord. Lord of all lords. Ishwara of all Ishwaras. O supreme form, though I see you here before me in your actual position. Okay, on the battlefield, they are on the chariot. Armies are all arrayed on the left side. And Arjuna says, I can see you, Krishna, as it is. I want to see, or I wish to see, I desire to see how you have entered into this cosmic manifestation. I want to see that form of yours. So this is a continuation of 10th chapter, last verse. Ekamshena sthito jagat vishtabhyaham idam krishnam ekamshena sthito jagat. Chapter 10, text 42. With a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support this entire universe. Arjuna asks, I want to see how you pervade and support this entire universe. I want to see that manifestation. I mean, how you have entered. I want to see that form of yours. Text number 4. If you think that I am able to behold your cosmic form, again, qualification. If you think I am qualified to see that form, it's like asking proof, no? If somebody asks, you say you are the owner of this property, how? And I have to show them evidence. This is the evidence, I am the owner of this property. I control everything. I pay all my bills on this. I pay all the taxes, property taxes. I am a very valid citizen. I pay my income tax. Every year I file. I am an honorable citizen of this country. I have this voter card. I have gas connection. I am not off the grid, living in mountains. So people ask proof, the ownership. Krishna is claimed his ownership of this whole universe. Just my partial representation is taking the ownership. Arjuna is telling, show me that form of your, I can see you, the original owner, here directly in front of me. But you say, the person here standing in front of me is claiming the ownership of this whole Jagat, the whole universe, Jagat, Jagannatha. You are claiming you are Jagannatha and you are standing in front of me. Then how you go and enter all these universes and make them float and you take charge and they are all in order? Can you show me? You are standing before me, but you claim all that. You show me this form. I can see this two-handed Shyamasundara form, but you are telling one part of you comes out of this Krishna And that form goes and enters this entire Jagat. It is all pervading. I want to see that form. This form I am seeing you. You show me that form. This is what Arjuna is asking. Then Krishna answers. If you think I am qualified, you show me. He's telling, no, Krishna is telling you are not qualified. You are not qualified to see me, to see all that form. It's very complicated. You need different eyes, different senses, different intelligence. I have to bless you with some divine eyes. So, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Pashyame Partha Rupani Shatasho Atha Sahasrashaha, hundreds and thousands. Nana Vidhani Divyani. Divyani means Divyam, transcendental. Nana Vidhani, various types. Nana Varnakritincha, multicolors, different colors. Already he's Arjuna's behind. You can see all that, you see some Ganesha, some Devatas. They're all assembling to see this. Something is going to happen now. Krishna is going to do something. Arjuna is asking something. Everybody is come to watch this battle of Kurukshetra from the heavens. They're all watching because Krishna is there. If Krishna was not there, nobody would care. Here some Iran and US are fighting, bombing each other. No Devatas will come to watch that. It is not transcendental. It is very low-class demoniac war. One demon fighting another demon. The Devatas are not interested. But here, on this battle, Dharma against Adharma battle, and Krishna is directly present, and Devatas, wow, Krishna is there. We want to go and watch this. They put all their work aside and they come and assembled on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. You can see all of them. This discussion is happening, and Krishna is telling, my dear Arjuna, O son of Pritha, see now my opulences, hundreds of thousands of varied, divine and multicolored forms. If some stupid guy claims he's God and cheating all of us, saying and claiming he's God, but showing some magic powers, silly magic powers, even great magicians on the stage, many of them challenge these so-called gods. I can do bigger magic, so am I God? These are bona fide people, simple, honest magicians who make a living, entertain, show some magic, honest people. They have some integrity. They also challenge these fake gods. India especially is a factory of gods. Every day they manufacture many gods. You go the street, last year there was no God. Suddenly one God will come with one ashram. He says, I am God. And there are some innocent people, gullible people going and following that God. Hey, hamara Bhagavan hai. Then he'll keep that Bhagavan in his photo, in his house. What he gave you? He gave something, some mud or some kumkum or something, some thread to tie on his hand. He thinks he is following Sanatana Dharma and he is following some great God. This is to shatter. That is why Bhagavad Gita has to be given this knowledge freely to all the people. Whoever is coming, please like, share, comment, make this go outside, so you will be saving a lot of people, a lot of troubles in life, and you are bringing them closer to Krishna. Take it as your life's mission. You cannot do much. At least share a link with somebody you love, somebody you care. Show this. This is what is God is. All right? How can I see God as He is? Can I see God as He is? And He is the proof. And then Krishna says, oh, best of the Bharatas, see here the different manifestations of Adityas, Vasus, Rudras, Ashwini Kumaras, and all the other Devatas. Behold the many wonderful things which no one has ever seen or heard of before. Krishna is telling, I am going to show you that form of mine which nobody has seen. Some people argue when Krishna went as an ambassador to Duryodhana's palace, saying that let us stop this war. Don't want this war. This is a lot of losses to all innocent people. If you can compromise, give some 5 villages to the rest of the planet, you rule. Enjoy. No problem. My blessings with you. Pandavas also will bless you. Therefore, you please stop this war. That foolish Duryodhana thought he could arrest Krishna and tie him up. The ambassador he wants to insult and tie him up. There Krishna says, you cannot tie me up. You see, they're all contemporaries. The Pandavas trust that Krishna is God, and not blindly they are following, they're accepting. And whereas Duryodhana, in spite of showing Krishna showing his universal form, a different type of universal form, it is not the same universal form that he is going to show to Arjuna. He showed some small, like a teaser. Big movie, 2-part movie is coming, and small teaser of 1 or 2 minutes. They give a teaser, no? So he gave a teaser form to Duryodhana. So this is not same as that, because Krishna is declaring here, nobody has ever seen this form, and we must be very grateful to Arjuna. Thank him. Nobody has ever seen this. And Arjuna is asking, show me, and Krishna is assuring, yes, I show you, which nobody has seen before. Behold the many wonderful things which no one has ever seen or heard of before. Text number 7. O Arjuna, whatever you wish to see, behold at once in this body of mine. This universal form can show you whatever you now desire to see, and whatever you may want to see in the future. Everything, moving and non-moving, is here completely in one place. Chala and Achala, everything is here. You can see. The future also you can see. Ihai kastam jagat krishnam pashyadya sa characharam. Chara, achara. Moving and non-moving, everything you can see. Mama dehe gudakesha yachanya drishtum ichhasi. Now Krishna knows what is happening in Arjuna's mind. That's why he says, no, don't want this war. And then you'll be like tomorrow you're having a match. Whether you're going to win, lose, you want to know some future. You're going for an interview. You're going for a marriage proposal. Then you want to see whether that is going to be successful or not. Whether that girl will agree for me, whether this proposal will go through. You want to know a little bit future. No? It will be nice whether I get this job, whether I become rich, I'm working very hard, whether I'll find happiness. So whatever doubts going in Arjuna's mind, Krishna knows. Whatever is happening in my mind when I'm talking, Krishna is aware. He is in Paramatma form, sitting in my heart. He can see me, what I'm talking with, what is my intention. Everything he can see. Whoever is listening this video, he can see what is happening in their mind. Similarly, he knows what is happening. He says, whatever you want to see now, you see in this. Because Arjuna is very much concerned about the outcome of the battle. Krishna knows that. Hey, you can see what happens in this battle. Who all will die, who all will survive, everything you can see. But you cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore, I give you divine eyes. Behold my mystic opulence. Krishna gives Arjuna. So from his heart, you see that rays coming into the eyes of Arjuna. I tried to show something like that. That eyes or divine eyes are given. Pashyame yogam aishwaram divyam dadami te chakshuhu natumam sakyase drashtum anenaiva swa chakshusha. With your own eyes you cannot see. Swa chakshusha, what you are having are material eyes. You cannot see with material eyes. You have to have divine eyes. Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena. Brahma plays in Brahma Samhita, he prays. Prema Anjana, love. The Anjana they apply, the ladies. Even men also they used to apply during Krishna's time. Under the eyes, the black kajal kind of thing. So this Prema kajal you have to apply to your eyes. Prema Anjana. Anjana is for better health. This Ayurveda people make some Anjana for better eye health. Somebody having eye problems, they apply this Anjana, they can see better. They solve the eye problems. And that Anjana is for treating material eyes. But this Premanjana, Brahmadev is telling. If you apply this Premanjana to your eyes, then you can see God. Otherwise, you will see him as a stone. Stone, wood, Daru Brahma, like wood. If you have to see the real form, you have to be qualified, and for that you need Premanjana. And that Premanjana is generated by Bhakti. Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena. Brahma prays like that. So that Premanjana Churita eyes Krishna is giving without we serving. See the great example. Arjuna is serving Krishna, requesting, praying. He has been serving. And therefore, Krishna is giving that Premanjana, imbued with the love, divine eyes, transcendental eyes. So we also pray to Krishna in the line of Arjuna. We will also get a divine eyes. So when we next go in front of Radha Krishna in the temple, or in Puri Jagannath we go, or Tirupati Venkateshwara we go in the queue to have darshan, we'll have some Premanjana in our eyes, so we don't see him as ordinary person. And this Premanjana is generated when you hear with faith this Bhagavad Gita, what Krishna is telling, how he is God, and his one form he is going to show, which is entering this entire universe, how he pervades all the universe. All this faith increases, then we get the goosebump method. When we go in front of Lord Balaji, wow, my hairs are standing on end. I saw the Lord. Oh, my beautiful Lord. Actually, we don't need this. Darshana means, all the acharyas explain, you have to behave in such a way that the Lord will come to see you. Not you go and see the Lord, or you go to some guru and show me God. No need. You follow this Bhagavad Gita sitting at your home and practicing this Krishna consciousness. Whatever is Krishna, you just interact on this hub with the other members, Bhagavad Gita for Life hub, and you practice this Bhakti Yoga at home. Simple steps, small things we will be teaching you. Then God will come to see you, just like it happened to Haridas Thakur. Those social customs, even today, other castes, they don't allow into Jagannatha temple. So Haridas Thakur was a Muslim, but he was a great devotee of Jagannath. He was sitting under a tree, Siddha Bakula, and chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra 24 hours a day, except breaks for his, basic necessities of life. Some little bit prashadam, small sleep. He used to be awake for 22 hours, 2 hours for his personal needs, taking a shower or brushing his teeth, kind of things. Have some small prashadam, little bit rest. 22 hours he's chanting every day. So because of his behavior like that, the Lord in form of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to carry prasad to Siddhabakula tree to give it to Haridas Thakur. He never went to see the Lord. The Lord came to see him. Lord Jagannath in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is not different. Krishna himself every day came to Siddhabakula to give his association and take association of Haridas Thakur. Lord himself came. So this asking, show me God. No, you just show God through the years also. Once you hear this Bhagavad Gita, and you can see God differently. All around, everywhere. Last chapter we saw how we can see Krishna everywhere. We can see everywhere. And now this is even more very, very beautiful and nice. You cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore, I give you divine eyes. Behold my mystic opulence. Sanjaya Uvacha, suddenly we must remember, Sanjaya is explaining to Dhritarashtra in the palace in Hastinapura, inside the palace, he's explaining to what is happening here. And that old king, blind king, wanted the war should not happen. Dharma kshetre, kurukshetre, samaveta yutsavaha, mamaka, pandavas, chaiva, kima kurvata, Sanjaya. Bhagavad Gita begins with this first verse. What happened? What happened? Because he thinks, if war is cancelled again tomorrow, it's going to be a problem. He also wants war to happen. Because Krishna is there and this is Dharma Kshetra, so Dharma will win, maybe the war will stop. And this king don't want war to be stopped. War to take place, and he wants Pandavas to be destroyed. Alright. So Sanjaya is explaining to Dhritarashtra what is happening. Every day he was explaining throughout the war, he was explaining what is happening. Sanjaya said, O king, having spoken thus, the Supreme Lord of all mystic power, the personality of Godhead, displayed his universal form to Arjuna after he gave him his divine eyes. So this is the text number 9. He showed him this universal form. Jai Boro Shri Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai, Vishwarupa Darshana ki Jai. This is very nice. So from 9 to 14, this shlokas 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 6 shlokas are showing, explaining this. And as he is showing this universal form, he keeps changing. It is not like stagnant, one poster like that. lot of things are happening inside that. Whatever Krishna explained, he enters, how he enters this form, how his energies enter different forms, all integrated in his universal form. You see in the center, Krishna is there. He has many colorful garlands, many weapons. All I'll read, just listen attentively. Aneka vaktra nayanam, anekadbhuta darshanam, aneka divyabharanam, divyanikodyatayudham, ayudhas, divya malyambaradharam, divya gandhanulepanam, sarvascharyamayam devam, anantam vishwato mukham. Arjuna saw in that universal form unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, unlimited wonderful visions. The form was decorated with many celestial ornaments and bore many divine upraised weapons. He wore celestial garlands and garments, and many divine scents were smeared over his body. So he was seeing with his divine eyes, but he was also smelling beautiful scents coming out of this form of Krishna. So many, because many people have worshipped, they have applied all the sandal. In some temple in India, they apply sandal, it will go there. And Arjuna can even smell, not only see, he is even smelling many divine scents. Nice smell is coming all over his body. All was wondrous, brilliant, unlimited, all expanding and expanding and expanding. It's not stagnant, it is expanding more and more. And in different forms, it is expanding. Text number 12. If hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky, their radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. I cannot even see the mid-noon sun once like this. What mid-noon sun? This light on my face is so much disturbing, and my skin is burning. I cannot even see. Just for this video, I'm keeping this light, so skin is itching. I'm rubbing my nose like this. My eyes cannot, they're getting disturbed. Can you imagine how I can see the sun, mid-noon sun, bright sun with my eyes? I cannot see. And imagine thousands of suns are coming up like this. This Krishna's universal form, there are thousands of suns. And at once they are appearing in the sky. One sun itself is so bright. If there were thousands of suns in the sky, how much brightness is there? Just an analogy for us to understand. It is like very bright figure, this is universal form, appeared. At that time, Arjuna could see in the universal form of the Lord the unlimited expansions of the universe situated in one place, although divided into many thousands of universes. Also, he could see that. Different parts of the universe, everything he's seeing in this one form. Unlimited expansions of the universe. Universe also expands into many universes. All that he's seeing here. Then, bewildered and astonished, his hair standing on end, Arjuna bowed his head to offer obeisances and with folded hands began to pray to the Supreme Lord. You see, he's praying to the Lord with folded hands. He bowed down to the Lord. Aneka divyambharam, the many garlands, many ayudhas, thousands of suns appearing at one time. Arjuna vacha. What did Arjuna say now? See the next, he sees even more things. I want you to first appreciate. I'll stop talking. You appreciate this, and then I read, then you understand. You see Brahma on the left side, you see Lord Shiva. There are so many devatas and so many universes floating, different stars, different planets, Neptune, like solar systems, sun, moon, everything is seen. Galaxy. All right. Arjuna said, my dear Lord Krishna, I see assembled in your body all the devatas and various other living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower. You see on the left side on top of the slide. I see assembled in your body all the devatas and various other living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower, as well as Lord Shiva and all the sages and divine serpents. You can see Lord Shiva there, all the sages there, all the divine serpents. He can see everything. He can see here. What Arjuna is seeing, is depicted here. What Arjuna is seeing, we cannot exactly depict. No words, no pictorial representation can really show what Arjuna saw. We are just making an attempt, at least something little bit, maybe 0.111, 0.001% we are trying to show here, because it was all moving. Everything is moving, and it was in a flux, and Arjuna is seeing, and he is praying and talking. Aneka bahudara vaktra netram pashyami tvam sarvato anantarupam, many forms. Nantam na madhyam na punastavadim pashyami vishveshwara vishwarupa. O Lord of the universe, O universal form, I see in your body many arms, bellies, mouths and eyes expanded everywhere without limit. I see in you no end, no middle and no beginning. Kiritinam gadinam chakrinam cha tejo rasim sarvato deeptimantam pashyami tvam durnirikshyam samantad deeptantarka deeptanalarka dyutim aprameyam. What is aprameyam? Immeasurable. Your form is difficult to see because of its glaring effulgence spreading on all sides like blazing fire or the immeasurable radiance of the sun. Yet I see this glowing form everywhere, adorned with various crowns, clubs and discs. You are the supreme primal objective. You are the ultimate resting place of all the universe. You are inexhaustible. And you are the oldest. You are the maintainer of the eternal religion, the personality of Godhead. This is my opinion. Text number 19. You are without origin, middle or end. Your glory is unlimited. You have numberless arms. You see so many forms there. You cannot even count. And the sun and moon are your eyes. I see you with blazing fire coming forth from your mouth, burning this entire universe by your own radiance. Text number 20. Although you are one, you spread throughout the sky and the planets and all the space between. O great one, seeing this wondrous and terrible form, all the planetary systems are perturbed. Text number 21. All the hosts of the Devatas are surrendering before you. They are also surrendering. Arjuna is surrendering, and without any expectation, whoever Devata you know, they were all surrendering to this Vishwarupa. They are praying, they are serving. Whichever planet, Brahma is in Brahmaloka, he is also paying his respects and obeisances, and that Arjuna could see. Arjuna could see that Brahma is paying obeisances. He can see Indra, the Dikpalakas, they are all, oh my God, this is like, which we had never seen. By Arjuna's Kripa, we are also able to see this form which was never shown to any of the Devatas also. They are not seeing. That's why he is telling, I am showing this for the first time. And we are contemporaries. Just 5,000 years ago this happened. In trillions and trillions of years of Brahma Deva, this incident happened only 5,000 years ago. How close and how fortunate we are. At the same time, how unfortunate, leaving this Krishna, you go to somebody else, some fake Baba. Oh, you are God. I mean, unfortunate, right? So let us make all of us very fortunate, like all these Devatas. We see this Vishwarupa, our faith increases in Lord Krishna. Whatever happens, our faith is very, very firm. Anything happens, it is because of Krishna only happening. Good, bad, or so-called ugly things happening in my life, and my mistakes I'm still making, but still Krishna is very tolerant. Otherwise, for my mistake, I should be in some hell by now, but still He's giving me an opportunity. And then I surrender more and more by understanding this Bhagavad Gita. This is a very important chapter. This is in the middle of the 6 chapters, the Bhakti Yoga place. This increases our bhakti. All the various manifestations of Shiva, Lord Shiva, the Adityas, the Vasus, the Sadhyas, the Vishwe Devas, the 2 Ashvis, the Maruts, the forefathers, the Gandharvas, the Yakshas, the Asuras, and the perfected Devatas are all beholding you in wonder. They are all seeing in wonder. Lord Krishna showing this universal form to Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra just 5,000 years ago. We are so near. If you take entire Brahmadeva's lifespan, some trillions of years, billions of years, What is our age? We live for maximum 100 years, 80 years, 70 years. We don't know how much is. Already more than 60-70% of my life at least is over. I'm 60 plus. How long we live, I don't know. And this is an opportunity to make my life Krishna conscious and get out of this small window, huge window, small gap is there. I enter into the Vaikuntha planets after this life, no more life. I pray to Krishna to make me Krishna conscious in spite of all my limitations, all my mistakes. He forgives me. He overlooks all my mistakes and takes me back to him. Right? Next 23, text number 23. From wonder turns to fear. He was like Adbhuta. Now has become Bhayanaka, Raudra. Like, see this form. All these forms he is seeing. Universal form is not just one form. He changed from this form to this form. You see this. This from here, it is like wonderful, wonderful, so wonderful. Suddenly it became fearful, Bhayanaka. See this. Arjuna now from wonder to fear. His emotions are changing. It became very, very fearful. See the mouths, all fire emanating, his eyes emanating fire. I'll read that. 23 to 31. O mighty armed one, all the planets with their devatas are disturbed at seeing your great form. Even devatas are disturbed, not only Arjuna. His form is so fearful. The devatas are getting disturbed. With its many faces, eyes, arms, thighs. We have two thighs. He had many, many thighs because many, many faces, many, many arms, many, many, all many, many unlimited forms. Legs and bellies. I have one belly. He had many bellies. So it's very difficult. Like it is a very fearful form. We cannot relate with this form. That's why Arjuna says, stop. You close this. I cannot see anymore. Mistake. It was my mistake to ask you. This is so fearful. And as they are disturbed, I am disturbed, Krishna. All the devatas are disturbed. I can see everything is shown by Krishna. The devatas are also watching this and they are getting disturbed. Like they are disturbed, I am also disturbed. O all-pervading Vishnu, seeing you with your many radiant colors touching the sky, your gaping mouths and your great glowing eyes, my mind is perturbed by fear. I can no longer maintain my steadiness or equilibrium of mind. He lost his equilibrium. Text number 25. O Lord of Lords, O refuge of the worlds, please be gracious to me. I cannot keep my balance seeing thus your blazing death-like faces and awful teeth. In all directions I am bewildered. Text number 26, 27. Now here is this. Krishna told whatever he wanted to see. So Arjuna had in his mind what is going to happen at the end of this war. And Arjuna saw in this what Krishna showed towards the end of the war as the war progressed, whether first this war will stop or it will not happen. If it happens, what's going to happen? All this is answered in the Vishwarupa Darshana. All the sons of Dhritarashtra, all the 100 of them, century morrow, along with their allied kings, all their allies also, and Bhishma, Drona, Karna, what to speak of others, and all the chief soldiers on Arjuna's side also, rushing into your fearful mouths, and some I see trapped with heads smashed between your teeth. So the blood is flowing out of the Vishwarupa, the teeth. Their heads are smashed through the teeth, like ganne ka ras, the sugar cane we squeeze and juice comes out and we drink so nicely. Here in this fearful form of Vishwarupa, the Krishna's form, the Vishwarupa Darshana, all these Bhishma, Karna, all of them are going through the teeth, like, and their blood is flowing. The head is smashed through the teeth of Vishwarupa. Very fearful. Arjuna he's every day seeing blood. He's fighting. They're trained. He's a trained army commander. He's feeling fearful. He has killed so many miscreants in his life in different wars. He's feeling disturbed. He has never seen anything in any war, this kind of smashing, heads smashing through the teeth of a person. He had never seen, never even could. It was beyond his imagination what was shown in this Vishwarupa Darshana. Text number 28. As the many waves of the rivers flow into the ocean, so do all these great warriors enter blazing into your mouths. I see all people rushing full speed into your mouths as moths dash in destruction in blazing fire. Another analogy. The moths are the fireflies. They go and fall into the fire. They get attracted and they get killed. These people are all rushing into your fearful, full of fire mouths, and they're getting burned to ashes. Just like moths in a blazing fire. Text number 30. O Vishnu, I see you devouring all people from all sides with your flaming mouths, covering all the universe with your effulgence. You are manifest with a terrible scorching rays. Text number 31. O Lord of Lords, so fierce of form, please tell me who you are. I thought I know you. Now, oh my God, this is something different, a different angle to you. Tell me who you are. I offer my obeisances unto you. Please be gracious to me. You are the primal Lord. I want to know about you, but I do not know what your mission is. Again, Arjuna asked this question, who are you? What is your mission? Krishna answers, Sri Bhagavan Vacha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Time I am. This is what it is. Who are you? What is your mission? My mission is this. You see the clock there behind Lord Krishna. He is telling time I am. Very famous verse. Very famous verse with most of the acharyas. Time is going to destroy everything. My time is coming closer and closer. I was born 60 plus years ago, 61. Now getting closer. Time is going to destroy this, my material body. I'm just putting my best effort, somehow be Krishna conscious and get back to Krishna. Leaving behind all these material things. Go to Krishna, approach, because time is approaching. Time is going to destroy. It is going to finish everything that I think belongs to me. All this, nothing belongs to me. Everything I have to leave. All my relations, this, that, anything. All my whatever little bit opulences, I think, my attachments, everything. So time I am, Krishna tells. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kalosmi Lokakshaya Krit Pravriddho Lokan Samahartum Iha Pavrittaha Ritepi Tvamna Bhavishyanti Sarve Ye Avastitaha Pratyanikeshu Yodhaham. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna said, Time I am, the great destroyer of the worlds, and I have come here to destroy all people. With the exception of you, the Pandavas, all the soldiers here on both sides will be slain, finished. He told, both sides all will be destroyed except 5 Pandavas. I'm going to spare maybe 1 or 2 more, but rest all will be finished. He told the Bhavishyavani of the war. Now we go to movie. He said, don't tell me the teaser. I want to be, in suspense, thriller. I don't want to know. Don't tell me in advance what is going to happen in the movie. Hey, come on, man. You so foolish. You're telling me everything what is going to happen. Don't tell me. Don't give me any hint also. I want suspense. Here, no suspense. Krishna is telling to everybody, the whole universe, all these guys will be destroyed. They all will be killed. Therefore, get up. Now again, what is Krishna is telling? All these people are killing. I showed you already. They are getting. I have already killed them. Now you go home. They are already killed. That is the Bhavishya I have already shown. Even if you know the future, still you have to perform your duty. That is the beauty here. Arjuna is telling, okay, I'll go home. You are anyway killed them. You told me the future. They are all going to get destroyed. Both sides. Everybody will be killed. So what I have to do? Nothing. Thank you, Krishna. Let me go and relax now. I'll go home. I'll have some nice oil massage, take shower. I go for a swim. I relax. I go to the beach. No need to fight. Because Krishna told, I've killed everybody. This is the future. If that is the future and Krishna told all of them are finished, this is a very important point to understand. Our victory is already etched in future. It doesn't mean I relax and do nothing. Anyway, it's going to happen. Some people go to astrologer and say, hey, this will definitely happen. You don't worry. It's a very good time. Your son will get married. It's a very good time. You'll get your job. And this fellow is so foolish. He'll go home and do nothing. Because astrologer told, Pakka, The planets are all aligned. And they think astrology is going only giving direction. And not only that, even you know the future it is going to do, but still you have to perform your duty. You still have to write applications for getting the job, keep posting, keep checking naukri.com, LinkedIn, everywhere you have to check, start posting. Interview comes, you go and attend interview. Astrologer told you will get a job. You sit at home, it will come flying, is it? Krishna tells yoga kshemam vahamyaham, I will take care of my devotees, yoga and kshema. So he just sits, I sit here, robot will come and feed me. That is not the understanding. So Krishna, after telling everything, this war, don't worry Arjuna, I have killed everybody. The future you can see. Only you 5 Pandavas and 1 or 2 others of your well-wishers will survive. Rest all will get destroyed. They get killed in this war. Outcome is already shown. The movie teaser, pura, what teaser, not small hint. Full final outcome Krishna has declared. But he is telling Arjuna, get up and fight. No choice. You cannot relax. You have to perform your duty. After listening, Krishna will take care of my yoga and kshema. Many people think, I'll just shave my head and go join some temple or some matha, and I'll get prasadam 3 times, a nice place to sleep. I can every day read Bhagavad Gita. I love Kirtan so much. They will get into this escape route, which is again sense gratification. Krishna is telling no selfish sense gratification even on spiritual platforms. It's better to be a soldier killing the enemies than go into some mandir and become a monk. What is required out of you, Krishna decides and your spiritual master decides. Therefore, it is very important. See how beautiful he is telling. Arjuna cannot relax. Get up, Arjuna, now fight and kill all these people. I already anyway killed them. That means the future is set. Outcome is set. They are all going to get destroyed, but still you have to fight. Therefore, get up. Tasmat tvam uttishta yasho labhasva jitva shatrun bhunkshva rajyam samriddham mayaivaite nihataha purvam eva nimittamatram bhavasavya-sachin. This nimittamatram bhavasavya-sachin is very important. Therefore, get up, prepare to fight and win the glory. Conquer your enemies and enjoy a flourishing kingdom. They are already put to death by my arrangement. And you, O Savyasachi, can be but an instrument in the fight. You just become an instrument. The surgeon is performing the surgery. The surgical knife should not think I am the doer. You are not the doer. You just become an instrument. I am the surgeon. You become the surgical knife. You perform your duty. You do everything. So with that understanding, get up and fight and enjoy this kingdom. Krishna is telling. Text number 34. Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, Karna and the other great warriors have already been destroyed by me. That's why when we do some sinful act, it is said one sinful act is already reduced our lifespan. We don't know at that point when I did the sin. If I was supposed to live for 80 years, my lifespan has been reduced to 40. Why? Because I did some sinful. At birth, the astrologers told me, he will live long life, the chart shows 80 years. But you didn't take advantage of that. You did some sins along the way. And then your lifespan reduces, your health reduces. Sinful activities are going to cause health problems, lifespan problems. Therefore, he is telling Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, Karna and the other great warriors have already been destroyed by me. Their destruction started when Draupadi was insulted in the assembly. They were all keeping quiet. Some of them were taking action. Some of them are watching. Some of them, Krishna is not sparing anyone. He is telling they made a mistake. However great he may be, still he made a mistake. Bhishma also included. Drona is included. They are superior to Arjuna. He is not sparing. So we must understand the message very clearly. We are nobody compared to all of them. And we cannot say, please forgive me, bless me. You have to take responsibility for our lives. So act with responsibility. It is very difficult. For that only we need to have association. For that only this Bhagavad Gita for Life Hub YouTube channel. From your home you can just log in, spend 10-15 minutes every day. Start your journey. Slowly, slowly you will pick up. In 1-2 years, if you are associating with this every day 10-20 minutes, our guarantee, you will not be cheated by any fake gurus. You will follow and you will become very close to Krishna, dear to Krishna. All your past sins you can burn with this bhakti yoga. All right. Therefore, kill them and do not be disturbed. I am killing my grandfather, I am killing my spiritual master or master, my teachers. Kill them. Don't be disturbed by that. I am ordering you. I created all the rules. I am telling you now. Kill. Simply fight and you will vanquish your enemies in battle. Text number 35. Sanjaya Uvacha. Sanjay is again telling to Dhritarashtra, this is what is happening. Oh Dhritarashtra, O king, all are destroyed anyway. Dhritarashtra is also listening to this. He is crying. O king, after hearing these words from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the trembling Arjuna offered obeisances with folded hands again and again. Bar bar pranamah. He fearfully spoke to Lord Krishna in a faltering voice, his Gadgada Swara, faltering voice, as follows. Arjuna Uvacha. Sthane Hrishikesha Tava Prakirtya Jagat Prasashyati Anurajyate Cha Rakshamship Bhitani Disho Dravanti Sarve Namasyanti Cha Siddha Sangaha. Arjuna is saying, O master of the senses, the world becomes joyful upon hearing your name, the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Just by hearing Krishna and Rama, these holy names of Krishna, the world becomes joyful. You want success? You want happiness? Just listen to this Bhagavad Gita, Krishna's name and his words in Bhagavad Gita. The world becomes joyful. Your name, and thus everyone becomes attached to you upon hearing your name. Although the perfected beings offer you the respectful homage, the demons are afraid and they flee here and there. All this is rightly done. He is saying that the devatas are coming and praying, but the demons understand, they are so fearful, they are running away here and there. Both he is saying. You see, the person in knowledge, the person not in knowledge. One fellow is running away from this. Arjuna can see all that, whereas all the devatas are coming closer and closer to Krishna and paying obeisances. They are understanding better. Text number 37. O great one, greater even than Brahma, you are the original creator. Why then? Brahma is a creator. He is telling you are the original creator. You create Brahma. Why then should they not offer their respectful obeisances unto you? O limitless one, God of gods, Deva the Deva, refuge of the universe, you are the invincible source, the cause of all causes, transcendental to this material manifestation. These are all prayers of Arjuna. If you don't know how to pray, just learn these prayers. Text number 38. Tvam Adi Devaha, you are the original personality of Godhead. Purushaha Puranas, you are the oldest, the ultimate sanctuary of this manifested cosmic world. You are the knower of everything, and you are all that is knowable. You are the supreme refuge above the material modes. O limitless form, this whole cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you. So he is offering repeated obeisances and he is chanting all these prayers. All right, I'll read the prayers. I'll continue to read the prayers. You listen attentively, you get the full benefit. The more attentively you listen, the more benefit you get. You are the air and you are the supreme controller. You are the fire. All the Pancha Mahabhutas are also you. Air, fire, all he is mentioning. You are fire, you are water, and you are the moon. You are Brahma, the first living creature, and you are the great grandfather. Brahma is grandfather, Pitamaha, and Prapitamaha is Lord Krishna. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto you 1,000 times and again, repeated obeisances. बार बार प्रणाम करता हूँ आपको. वायुर्यमो अग्निर्वरुणः शशाङ्कः प्रजापतिस्त्वं प्रपितामहश्च नमो नमस्तेस्तु सहस्रकृत्वः पुनश्च भूयोऽपि नमो नमस्ते Again and again he's telling Namaha, 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 Namostute, Namastute, like repeatedly obeisances. Arjuna is praying. So we must all pray to Krishna after understanding this chapter. Text number 40 again. Namah purastad atapritasthe namostu te sarvatta eva sarva anantaviryamita vikramastvam sarvam samapnosi tatoshi sarvaha. Obeisances to you from the front, from behind, from all sides, O unbounded power. You are the master of limitless might. You are all pervading and thus you are everything. So from Arjuna's prayers we understand who is Krishna, how great is Krishna, and how we see him. Arjuna is disturbed. This your partial expansion, which is taking care of this whole universe, is so fearful. I don't want to see that form. You now close this movie. Enough. I learned my lessons. I understand. I was curious. Now my curiosity is satisfied. I don't want to see that form anymore. Enough. It is too fearful for me. I cannot control my fear. And he's telling, thinking of you as my friend, I have rashly addressed you, O Krishna, O Yadava, O my friend, not knowing your glories. Please forgive whatever I may have done in madness or in love. I have dishonored you many times. Jesting as we relaxed, lay on the same bed, or sat or ate together, sometimes alone and sometimes in front of many friends. O infallible one, please excuse me for all those offenses. We also get carried away from these movies and we offend Krishna. Because in Krishna they will show this theme. I mean, in the movie, the hero is there are two heroines. They will make some title, Intlo Ramaya, Vidilo Krishnaya kind of titles. And we go and enjoy that movie. We also don't know. We are ignorant. We are innocent. So today is the day we go and pray to Krishna. Like I've seen those kind of movies where they make a mockery of Krishna. Krishna is going around, and everybody is mocking him as if he is a womanizer. He doesn't produce semen like us. He doesn't have any body, bones, majja to create semen like we, dirty fellows, like material bodies create, the mammals and all. Krishna is Satchidananda Vigraha, Sat Chit Ananda. His body is not made of blood and veins like us. No bones, no semen in his body. He is not born like we are born. When the father and mother mix, and then semen is transferred, and it mixes with the egg of the woman, and then we are generated and we are born. This is not the way Krishna is born. This is not his body is made up of. So when we watch these movies, I think anybody has 2 or 3 wives, hey, he is a Krishna Paramatma. He is a Krishna Paramatma, because that is a qualification to become God. You have 2 or 3 wives, or he is having some illicit relationship with 10 women. That illicit relationship, Krishna, he has so many women in his life. And we get carried away because we went to we associated in those kind of people in college with the friends, and those kind of movies are churned out. Our censor board don't know what is what. They don't know who is Krishna. They don't know Bhagavad Gita. They just cut everything. No problem. They have some rule book. It is not breaking that rule book, so pass. And they change the goalpost year after year. They make it more and more relaxed. You show anything and anything. All offensive movies towards Krishna. And we listen those kind of lectures that somebody says, I am Krishna, you are Krishna, we all Krishna. There are many apasampradayas. And because of all this, we have been making offenses. We have become too familiar with Krishna. Says, hey, my uncle, Krishna, he has 2 wives. So easy to become God. I am God, you are God, you all God. Some recent one big so-called guru with millions of followers is telling, Rama is not God. You are wrong. Some producer of Ramayana movie is telling, nobody can act like Ram. He is God himself. He has better understanding. But this guru tells Rama is not God. You are wrong. Everybody can become God. Kind of a philosophy. I mean, he should read this chapter. He should listen to this before he makes statements like that. Without even reading Bhagavad Gita, they become gurus and accepted by people. So it's very important, this Bhagavad Gita we spread. We may have only few people as subscribers, but as far as possible, spread this knowledge. Even we get a few people only, but we stick to the purity of this Bhagavad Gita as it is. We are not going to change just for pleasing people and getting some likes and more subscribers. We are not interested. This is pure and we'll give it pure as it is, right? So if I have become familiar by watching this kind of movies, too familiar about Krishna, even like they will have some movie like Yamagola, Yamaraj is what? Is Lord of Death. He controls death and he has been empowered by Krishna. He's great Devata. He has his own planet. He will pull us at the end of our life. Then we know what is Yamagola and all that. And they make him dance with some, bar dancer. Yama is dancing. We show all this. We are too familiar. That means we make a mockery of our Sanatana Dharma. We have to raise our finger. Forget we can teach to others. Let us learn. Let us seek forgiveness that we were too familiar with Krishna. We enjoyed all these movies as if like some fun and nothing. It is not. Today is an opportunity for me also. Like if I got carried away in those crowds and those movies, those kind of books, for me to say sorry today, like Arjuna is telling, please forgive me. I was too familiar with you. I'm also reading because I don't know. I'm not a good poet to write nice poetry like Arjuna here. I'm seeking forgiveness of Krishna. If I had become too familiar, I got carried away with all these nonsense people around me. Today is the day to ask, please excuse me for all those offenses, Lord Krishna. Text number 43. You are the father of this complete cosmic manifestation, of the moving and the non-moving. You are its worshipable chief, the supreme spiritual master. No one is equal to you, nor can anyone be one with you. How then could there be anyone greater than you within the three worlds, O Lord of immeasurable power? Krishna has immeasurable power. Nobody has the power of Krishna. No Devata. You are the supreme Lord, to be worshipped by every living being. Please note it down, what Arjuna is saying. Every living being. Italics, font, italics, red, underlined. Biggest font that you can imagine, as big as the universal form. That font, you underline this. What is that? You are the supreme Lord, to be worshipped by every living being. Thus I fall down to offer you my respectful obeisances and ask your mercy. As a father tolerates the impudence of his son, a friend the impertinence of a friend, or a husband the familiarity of his wife, please tolerate the wrongs I may have done to you. Arjuna is asking forgiveness. Maybe due to familiarity, I did not realize how great you are. After you show me your just one part is so great, your full form is how great. I took you very lightly seeing your two-handed form, but inside this two-handed form, I saw that Vishwarupa is very one small spark or small portion of you is so great. Your two-handed form is how great. This is what Arjuna is telling. Oh Krishna, your two-handed form is very, very great. Many people mistake this. They think Vishwarupa is greater than two-handed form of Krishna. This is clarified in the next few verses by Arjuna. After seeing this universal form, which I have never seen before, I am gladdened, but at the same time, my mind is disturbed with fear. Therefore, please bestow your grace upon me and reveal again your form as the personality of Godhead, O Lord of Lords, O abode of the universe. Show me that two-handed form only. I am too disturbed. So, on the left, you see the Vishwarupa Darshana. In the middle, he shows the four-handed form, and then again two-handed form on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. This happened, the two forms, the four-handed form and the two-handed form was shown to Devaki and Vasudeva in the jail when Krishna appeared. Krishna appeared in four-handed form. Then they got perturbed. What will happen? People know you are God. You become normal. And there also they pray. In the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna's appearance we see there. He first appeared in four-handed forms. We are not born with four-handed forms. We are not born with garments. The hospital has to put some cloth or cotton, something around us to wrap us up. We are all in blood and stool there. But Krishna appears Divyam. He has all the abharnas. He has everything appearing just like that with Shankh, Chakra, Gada, Padma. He appeared in the jail. Unlike we appear in the hospitals, how we appear, in what kind of fluids all we are appearing. It's totally different. I'm not God. If anybody tells, how did you appear? Show me. Show me that form, how you appeared in your hospital bed next to your mother. You must challenge that fake man who claims to be God. God appears like this. All the great acharyas, Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya, Shankaracharya, Nimbarkacharya, many acharyas, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada, everybody accept this. I am stupid, I am foolish, but I follow these great wise men who walk this planet, who explain this Bhagavad Gita to the people. They were great influences bringing this Bhagavad Gita to the people. So we take the shelter of them and understand who is God. Krishna reveals his forms here. Okay. After seeing this universal form, which I have never seen before, I am gladdened, but at the same time, my mind is disturbed with fear. Therefore, please bestow your grace upon me and reveal again your form as the personality of Godhead, O Lord of Lords, O abode of the universe. So please don't think that Krishna's form is coming from Vishnu's form and Vishnu's form is coming from universal form, Vishwarupa. It's the other way around. From Krishna is coming the 400 form, from 400 form, one of the part is becoming the Vishwarupa Darshana. It is the reverse. This is crystal clear understanding. Please understand this very properly. Many people have an improper understanding of this. Krishna is the origin of all the forms, including Vishnu and Vishwarupa Darshana also. O universal form, O thousand-armed Lord, I wish to see you in your four-armed form with helmeted head and with club, wheel, conch and lotus flower in your hands. I long to see you in that form. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjuna, happily have I shown you by my internal potency this Supreme Universal Form, this Vishwarupa Darshana, within this material world. Very clear. This Vishwarupa Darshana, what Arjuna saw, that Vishwarupa form is not available in the spiritual world. It's only available in the material world. This form is not there in the spiritual world. What about Narsimhadev? Narsimhadev is available in the spiritual world. There is a Narsimhadeva's planet where there Lakshmi Narsimha is there with his consort. Narsimha form is eternally present. His other forms, Vishnu forms are there. With Lakshmi, he is in the Vaikuntha Loka. But this Vishwarupa, the Lord's expansion comes only when the material work has to be done in this material world. This form, one Amsha of Krishna comes out and then performs all this. All right? So it has been all this managed by the internal potency of the Lord. The supreme universal form within this material world only. No one before you has ever seen this primal form, unlimited and full of glaring effulgence. O best of the Kuru warriors, no one before you has ever seen this universal form of mine, for neither by studying. So what is the qualification to see this? Studying the Vedas? No. If you study the Vedas, you will not understand this. Neither by studying the Vedas, nor by performing. If you do yajna, yaga, you will understand God? No. If you give a lot of dana, charity, big billions of dollars, you are giving charity, you will understand? No, that is not the qualification. I do a lot of piety, lot of pious work. I take care of my parents very nicely, very pious I am. I take care of my children very nicely. I help people. I make roads. I am very, very pious person. I don't do many sins. I don't do sins at all. I am very careful to not do any sin. I am very pious. No, that is not the qualification. Then what is the qualification? Krishna is telling, even by penances, austerities, I do tapasya. Like Hiranyakashipu went and did big tapasya. If I go to the forest and do tapasya, is that a qualification? He says, no, none of this is the qualification. Then what is the qualification? He says, all those are not qualifications. So Krishna is explaining this, not by scholarship, not by austerities, not by rituals, not by charities. Can I see God as He is by any of these methods? No. I cannot see God as He is by any of these methods. Then how I can see? Only through pure devotional service, Bhakti Yoga, can God be understood and seen as He truly is. This is the conclusion of this chapter. Krishna is telling, you have been perturbed and bewildered by seeing this horrible feature of mine. Now let it be finished. My devotee, be free again from all disturbances. With a peaceful mind, you can now see the form you desire. Sanjaya Uvacha. Sanjaya said to Dhritarashtra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, having spoken thus to Arjuna, displayed his real four-handed form and at last showed his two-armed form, thus encouraging the fearful Arjuna. I'll show you again this. So he showed the four-handed form and again he showed the two-handed form to Arjuna. Arjuna Uvacha. Trishvedam Manusham Rupam Tava Saumyam Janardana Idanim Asmi Samvrittaha Sachetaha Prakritim Gataha. And Arjuna thus saw Krishna in his original form. He said, O Janardana, seeing this human-like form so very beautiful, I am now composed in mind and I am restored to my original nature. Saumya, this form of Krishna is very Saumya, very pleasant, happy. How many of you want to worship Vishwarupa Darshana, which is very fearful? And this is Saumya, very pleasing form of Krishna. And the central, Vishnu, awe and reverence, respect, like worship like a king. Whereas this is like friendly, very comfortable, very Saumya. Not like Vishnu, awe and reverence. Krishna's form is very sweet. So I would go with Krishna. I don't know, you decide. I want to worship Krishna. Not that I don't worship Vishwarupa Darshana or Vishnu forms. Don't get me wrong. I am not a fanatic here. What I am telling is, the form of Krishna is very, very sweet to interact with. Most people will feel comfortable with the form of Krishna. From Krishna only, all the other forms. I will be a Pashandi. I will be an atheist, worse than atheist. If I see Krishna and Vishnu as different, or Vishwarupa is different, they are all the expansions of Krishna, the Adi Deva. So I should not minimize as Vishnu as something less than Krishna. Then I will be a Pashandi. I will be an atheist. I am clarifying very clearly that we are not fanatical about Krishna, but we understand what Krishna is explaining and accept that. We understand what Vishnu says. We understand what Narsimhadev tells. We understand what Ramachandra tells. We are just accepting their statements. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Narsimhadeva tells to his devotee Prahalada, all that after Prahalada is praying, we accept Prahalada's prayers, just like we accept Arjuna's prayers. We accept Narsimhadeva's statement to, we accept Vamanadev's statements to Bali Maharaja, Ramachandra's statements to Ravana. We accept all those things. To Hanuman, how Ramachandra, So we don't see difference between Krishna and Rama. They are non-different. Krishna and Narsimha, non-different. But still, there is the original candle, Brahma explains, that also we accept. They are all equal potency candles, but still there is an original candle, that the original candle is Krishna. In Brahma Samhita, Brahmadev is clarifying this, so we accept Brahmadev's statement. We are just asking you to accept these great personality statements, the God's incarnations statements, the great Acharya's statements, and Brahma is one of the Sampradaya heads. Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya Sampradaya, we are coming in. Arjuna Uvacha. When Arjuna thus saw Krishna in his original form, he said, O Janardana, seeing this human-like form, so very beautiful, I am now composed in mind. Now I am not disturbed. And I am restored to my original nature. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Su Durdarsham Idam Rupam Drishtvan Asiyan Mama Devapi Asya Rupasya Nityam Darshana Kankshinaha. The Supreme Lord Krishna said, My dear Arjuna, this form of mine you are now seeing is very difficult to behold. Even the Devatas are ever seeking the opportunity to see this form which is so dear. Which form he is talking about here? He is talking about Krishna's form. The two-handed form is even more difficult to understand. That is very easy to understand. Oh, so great, so many fires, this, that, destruction. God must be very powerful. I see the power of God. That is easy to understand. This two-handed Saumya form of Krishna is even more difficult to understand. Krishna is declaring. That may be easy to understand. This form is very difficult to understand. This form was seen, this two-handed form was seen by even Duryodhana. He could not understand. Shakuni could not understand. Dushasana, the Kauravas could not understand. They were every day interacting with, because he's one of the relatives of Kaurava family. Only the Pandavas could understand this. Why? Because they had bhakti. The form you are seeing with your transcendental eyes cannot be understood simply by studying the Vedas, nor by undergoing serious penances, nor by charity, nor by worship. It is not by these means that one can see me as I am. This mystery is very difficult to understand for those who are atheists or who are devoid of devotional service. For scholars who have simply studied Vedic literature by way of grammatical knowledge or mere academic qualification, Krishna is not possible to understand. Nor is he to be understood by persons who officially go to the temple to offer worship. They make their visit, but they cannot understand Krishna as he is. Krishna can be understood only through the path of devotional service, as explained by Krishna himself in the next verse, text number 54. My dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am, standing before you, and can thus be seen directly. Only in this way can you enter into the mysteries of my understanding. Bhaktya tva ananyaya shakya aham evam vidho Arjuna gnatum drashtum cha tatvena praveshtum cha parantapa. And then the final shloka number 55, Krishna is telling how to perform this bhakti yoga, because again this shloka is very relevant to us. I cannot go to Gurukula again to understand all the Vedas. I cannot go to some forest and do all that tapasya. See, not by scholarship, not by austerities. I don't have time. I'm already 60. How can I read Vedas now and try to understand? Not by rituals. I cannot follow any of. So many rituals are there. Which one to follow is very confusing. And charity, I don't have myself to. I'm meeting great difficulty to meet my ends. How much charity I can give? I'm giving something, but not like I can accrue just by that, a lot of piety, and then I can understand Krishna. So the best way is what Krishna is telling to Arjuna. Arjuna is also on the battlefield. He's fighting a war. He's a Kshatriya. Some of us may be Shudra, some of us may be Brahmana, Vaishya, a businessman, Kshatriya, or some Brahminical work. I may be a school teacher. I may be a policeman. In today's context, I may be a medical representative. I can be a departmental store manager. I may be a woman, just a homemaker. I may be a software engineer. Now, artificial intelligence technologist. I may be all these things. So, all these people don't have to go and search for scholarship and austerities, rituals and charity and get confused. It's crystal clear. Krishna is telling in the next verse, the final shloka, how to perform his bhakti. He's telling to Arjuna. Mat karma, you perform Krishna karma, he's telling. You don't have to do all that. What is given in the Vedas. Vedas are too confusing, too vast to understand. And then apply that Vedas in your life. Kali Yuga is very short. In previous ages, people lived for 10,000 years. 1 lakh years in Satya Yuga. Treta Yuga, 10,000 years. Dwapar Yuga, 1,000 years. They had some time to do some of these things. Kali Yuga is very short. Now, average lifespan is 50 to 60 years in India. In other countries, maybe 50 years, some of the countries. Human form of life is within India, I've seen many of my friends have already passed away before 60. It is very small time to get all these things right. So this final shloka, 55th shloka, what Krishna is telling to Arjuna, all these things, you don't do all that. You do this. What is that? Do Krishna karma, which is bhakti yoga. That means you connect your work, whatever you are doing, to as an offering to Krishna, right? Mat karma krin mat paramo mat bhaktaha sanga varjitaha Nirvairaha sarva bhuteshu yaha sa mam eti pandava. Only one or two things he is telling in this shloka. My dear Arjuna, he who engages in my pure devotional service, free from the contaminations of fruitive activities and mental speculation, he who works for me, just work for me, he who makes me the supreme goal of his life. Goal setting and action planning, we teach all our students, especially diamond members. End of life goal, we set them first before they set any other short term goals like 1 year goal, 3 year goal, 5 year goal, 10 year goal, 20 years goal. End of life goal, if you don't have, and the rest of the goals are all useless. So end of the life goal we set first to achieve Krishna at the end of this life, and then all the goals will fall in place perfectly. He who makes me the supreme goal of his life. We have so many short-term goals, but the supreme goal is the end of life goal, to achieve Krishna and go to Krishna Loka. So mat karma krin mat paramo mat bhaktaha sangavarjitaha nirvairaha sarva bhuteshu yaha samam eti pandava. Just this one shloka we can speak rest of our life. Even if I had, like in Satyayuga, 1 lakh years of life, I could speak this one shloka only. The Bhagavad Gita is so powerful, it is so deep, it is unlimited knowledge. This one shloka is so powerful. To tell the purport for this shloka, a Satyayuga lifetime is not sufficient. 1 lakh years is not sufficient. It is so deep. Please take that depth and serve Krishna. Simply like chant his holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Go back to the office, perform all your duties to the best of your capabilities to please your bosses, colleagues, and subordinates. If you are having your own organization, there also you may be the owner of the organization. You perform the organization, means there are other people surrounding. Nirvairaha, a very important word is this. Nirvairaha, sarva bhuteshu. Don't have enmity with anybody, Arjuna. Perform your duty, be yourself, and peacefully practice my bhakti yoga. Nirvairaha. That Nirvairaha word is expanded into the next chapter. All right? That Nirvairaha is expanded into the next chapter. While you are performing your bhakti yoga, don't feel very superior. You are something extraordinary. You are something different. And you think those who are not following bhakti yoga, they are all like something. No. Don't think, this sectarian mindset you don't get. A Krishna Bhakta is not a sectarian. He doesn't see anybody as his enemies. He is nirvairaha, no enmity with anybody. That means he has proper relationships with everybody around you. So the next chapter is all about relationships. All about your relationships. You should not have enmity with any of the living entities. Don't have enmity with your brother-in-law, sister-in-law, brother, sister, boss, colleague, subordinate, neighbor. He says, nirvairaha, no enmity. Create wonderful relationships around you while you practice this bhakti yoga. And how do you crack that code? Because relationships is a $1 trillion industry today. Because many people are failing in the relationships. Next chapter is going to be all about relationships, and that is the timeless questions people are asking. One more timeless question is all about relationships. How can I master my relationships with everyone? How can I be nirvairaha with everyone? Next question is chapter 12. How can I master my relationships with everyone? Okay, that will be answered. It's only 20 shlokas. 20 lines. Krishna is going to crack the code about your relationships in your lifetime. So thank you for watching until here. Please like this video, share your thoughts in the comment section, ask questions there, share it with someone seeking spiritual wisdom, and subscribe to this if you are not yet subscribed. 18 timeless questions, 18 Bhagavad Gita answers. This is the flagship series, 18 episodes. Please go through this carefully and regularly. Once again, thank you very much. And stay tuned for the next question. How can I master my relationships with everyone? Thank you. Hare Krishna. I'll stop here. Have a great day.